Yes, people, what you saying? This is Nuts NKE. I'm with my brother here, LS, and this is the Subz Bench podcast. What you saying, people? Listen, obviously, this is the first episode that's actually being released. We've done a couple more episodes that are in the vault and that will be like releasing some clips and that, but this is the first one that's actually going to fully go out. So obviously, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Help us build while we fly. You get me? LS, what are you saying, man? Premier League has just started. We've seen the first round of games. I think there's only like 1-2 games left. Talk to me, man. What are you saying?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. It's good to be back. Premier League's back. I feel alive again. It's good, man. We're back. Like I said, back to business.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, obviously, let's start with Liverpool, man, because I feel like obviously that happened yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? It was the day before, isn't it? Friday. Yeah, Friday evening. Obviously, a very emotional event. A lot of things happened during this match, bro. A lot of things, bro, including that Diego Jota. I would say like a tribute to him. Obviously, you had the game in itself. There was a little incident that happened with some guy in a wheelchair and that. Let's obviously first of all start off with the match. How do you feel that? What do you think about the game? How do you feel that Liverpool did?
It was an interesting game, man. Like, it was a tough game. Bournemouth are not a joke, and they showed that. Despite losing 3 of their back line, that coach is a serious coach, Areola, yeah? So I'm glad, like, one of the big clubs got him. But it was a good game, man. It was a good way to start the season. The curtain raiser, you know what I mean? All eyes was on us. And it wouldn't be a Liverpool game opening the season without a bit of emotion in it. And that was an emotional roller coaster, man. You know what I mean? From going 2-0 up, thinking we're nice, you're top of the league, to then putting it back 2-2, to a black brother getting racially abused by our own fans with some conflicting shit, to the last minute, a man coming out the shadows to announce himself, and then the king wrapping it up at the end. It's an emotional roller coaster every time you watch Liverpool, man. Strap in. It's going to be a long season.
Bro, listen. All right, listen. First of all, I want to talk about one of the shining lights of the game, which is Hugo Ekitike, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really do too much research on this guy because I don't like to judge on previous stuff. I like to see what he does in the shirt. And from what he's done so far since he's joined the team, this looks like an amazing signing for the club, bro. Like, his goal, his techers, his goal contributions, he already got a goal and an assist. He's only played like 2 games in that. And I can see that his levels are probably gonna go way higher. Yeah, brother. What are you saying about my brother Hugo Ekitike, blood?
Yeah, he looks good, man. He's got all the attributes. And yes, I might have lashed out early in the summer and I might have put his name in the same sentence as a bum because all I wanted was Isak in it. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want Gyökeres, I don't want Sesko, I don't want any other striker. Just give me Isak. And Ekitike was in that list. But he was good yesterday, man. He's tall, he's strong, he's fast, he's clever, he's got the guile, he's got first touches, he's got a good goal scoring instinct. And it's just good to see a proper striker up front for Liverpool. I feel like we haven't had one of them in a long time, innit? Yes, we had Bobby, different type, but Bobby obviously did his thing. But after Bobby, we had Nunes, and before Bobby, we had I don't even want to go back that far. But yeah, Ekitike was good, man. He's a goal threat. Defender, he's a headache for defenders. That's why the Bournemouth defender just discombobulated when the ball just bounced through, and it was actually mad because big up Jota again. It was like a Jota goal from last season when Jota kind of ricocheted off the shin pads. It's a little bit ugly and just tuck it away kind of thing. So I'm liking Hugo, man. He's a baller. I've got one more thing to say on Hugo though that worried me a bit because I was consuming all the Liverpool content after the game, and. But you know me, I'm eyes and ears everywhere, man. I'm a football sponge, bruv, and I'm absorbing. My man set was asked, who was your footballing idol? Who did you model your game off growing up? And my man, he said 2 names, can't even remember the first name because I wasn't listening, but the second name he gave was Karim Benzema, innit? And these men aren't dumb, bro. Karim Benzema, yes, he's a great player, won the Ballon d'Or, 6th for Real Madrid, but that's the thing. Is he planting the seed early, man? 22 years old, he could be here for 3, 4, 5 years. And Real Madrid might be the dream move. Is Liverpool the stepping stone again? That's just me being pessimistic. but I'm
Right.
seeing into the future, bro. Benzema, no one says Benzema as a football hero, bro. I'm expecting him to say R9, but he's 22 though at the same time, so that would have been his era. But that's what I
Right.
gotta say about it. It's Hugo, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, obviously that side there, I don't even want to think about that, bro. If I start thinking about him going to Real Madrid and he's played 2 games, bro, I'm gonna go insane, bro.
I'm
Do you
scarred
know
by
what
Trent and Kanate, bro, and Owen
like,
and McManaman, bro. But anyway, go on.
yeah, nah, for real. The next goal scorer was Cody Gakpo, 49 minutes. Gakpo is silently becoming a very like crucial part of our team, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried when Diaz left, but what I like about Gakpo is that even last season, it's like on that left wing, he's effective, bro. He might not score every game, but he does come up with goals like on a regular, consistent basis. So I fully rate Gakpo. I don't mind him being on the left as like the starter, in it. Obviously, when Isaac comes in, it's going to be a bit mad where everyone goes, but I don't mind him like solidifying that place. What are you saying, Cody Gakpo?
Yeah, Gakpo. I like Gakpo. You can't not like him in it, but he's not the. Again, he's a bit scruffy though. He's not the neatest baller. He's not got the most explosive pace to be an out-and-out winger. But
Yeah.
that is his position. That's what he grew up playing with as a young guy. And Slot's just giving him that confidence. If you remember, Klopp had him in midfield at times, had him up front, because he does have those kind of attributes as well. He's lanky, he can finish. But he's got his trademark is that cutting on his right foot. And I've always been a fan of attacking players that have a trademark way to score a goal. So yeah, big up Gakpo for that. He's not the best player. There were times I was thinking, yeah, we could do some more pace out there, but he's becoming clutch, man. He scores important goals, man, and you can't ever deny that. And there's no harm in having that in your team, man.
That's what I'm saying. And he's young. I swear he's like, what, 24? 24,
Yeah,
24?
yeah. He's not past 25 yet for sure. But yeah, he's a good age, man.
That's what we're looking at basically the future for the next at least 5 years. And let's not sort of take, Real Madrid's going to come about when contracts start running out. But yeah, brother, we're looking at the future, bro. Like the next scorer. Oh, sorry, actually, Semenyo. Is that his name? Semenyo.
Yeah,
Semenyo.
Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah.
Baller.
Okay. Yeah. Now we actually saw the best and worst of Liverpool in this game. This is when the worst came in it. Obviously, we're attacking and he catches us on the counter twice. First time was Subz doing that mad. Right. What was that, bro? Is there a term for what he was doing? Is there a name for that?
I don't know what Subz was doing. If there's a term, I ain't heard it, bro. But all I know is that Slot cussed him again after the game. This Slot guy, something about Dutch Dons. They're very honest. We know that the stigma, Dutch people are very honest and blunt and straightforward.
He's going out of his way. It's like the question he wasn't even about the midfield. Subz he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Subz gave away the ball.
Trust me. That wasn't clever by Subz, and that's what I kind of said in my review, that like I don't know if this means Subz is not going to see the 8 as much. Was this an audition? I know it was knees must because Gravenberch was suspended, but I'm glad Slot pointed that shit out, bro, because that can't run, bro. We can't be 2-1 up and you're doing that. Well, wait, no, that was a 2-0. Sorry, you can't be. You can't be risking leads like that, man. But yeah,
I think it's listening to maybe the fans too much, because maybe they're saying, "No, we need more techie. We need him to be a bit more techie." So he's trying to be a bit more, bro. Just do the basics, bro. Just do the basics really well, and you'll be loved and adored, bro. Some people might call you basic. They might call you basic, bro. But I will, as long as you do your job. And what I like about Subz is that he's just there. Whenever something's going down, man's there. And we need more players like that, where they got an engine on them, and he hasn't got the greatest touch, but it's not the worst touch either. You get me? I feel like he's a useful player to have in the squad. That's what I'm saying.
I definitely agree. His hard work makes up for his lack of technical ability. I thought we was getting a technical demon. I don't know what just got me into that mode of thinking, but he sees works and Ekitike coming in with little flicks. It's the same thing Foden.
We need to talk about works, bro. We need to talk about works, but let's finish this Semenyo. Carry on.
Yeah. So he saw the flick. He's trying to flick as well, and it just didn't work. But just going back to Semenyo quickly, I don't know if he finished with the first goal, but that second goal concerned me, bro. I know we was getting caught on transition in preseason, and I used to be a preseason merchant. But the way I saw Kanate going here and Van Dijk going here, and man just looking around and avoiding this man at all costs, that was some joke.
You know what the shocking thing is? Yeah, they both knew that he wasn't going to pass the ball because he's the guy that scores the goals, isn't it? Like, have they got enough? They haven't got like a prolific striker in their team, have they?
Nah, I mean, like they got that Justin Clive that did well, but he wasn't available yesterday. So it was literally,
yeah, they knew he was going to take. So I'm not sure what. But anyway, listen.
Kanate had a. Kanate, first half he was okay. I don't know what happened. I think he got a little injury and he started thinking about Real Madrid, but he had a stinker from like minute 60 on. I don't know when it was, but he was just all over the place.
It's when Endo came on the pitch.
That was a shocking sub. I was cussing it. Endo right back. I don't know what Slot's got this fascination for playing man out of position in the back line, but I'm tired of seeing Gravenberch at centre back filling in, and I don't want to see Endo right back again. Joe Gomez came and did the thing. You know, you see how Joe Gomez came on 5 minutes later. I thought my man was injured, by the way. I'm so glad he was back because Endo, if he stayed on that pitch from 60 onwards, we would have probably lost the game, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because they were like, Endo, this is food. We had Frimpong there chasing us back for the counter attacks. Kirkez as well, even though he had a shocking performance, in my opinion. At least they got pace to get back. Endo, like, it was just a silly move from Slot, but the boys pulled it out for him, man. He got away with one yesterday, Slot, on Friday.
So yeah, Semenyo, you said that second goal,
embarrassing.
You said it worried you, yeah, and you're saying basically because obviously Endo's on the pitch, like we just said, but the Kanate and Van Dijk were going opposite ways to where my man was going, which was directly towards the goal. Are you worried by Van Dijk, brother, Kanate, this season?
Not gonna lie, it's still early, and there's still some integration to do. He's got 2 new fullbacks. It ain't Trent and Robbo no more. But Van Dijk, Community Shield, the way he dived in and gave away that penalty was worrying. The way I'm sure he's at fault for the second goal Palace scored as well. I can't remember. But yeah, he's always been a passive sort of defender. I'm not going to give up on him. I'm not going to say I'm worried about Van Dijk yet. I'm worried about Konate, though, because I don't know where his head's at. And I do need that centre-back cover. I'm so glad we've added at least one. He's young, but we need some more cover there. So I'm not as worried, you know. But yeah, I just didn't like the way Semenyo just had his way, ran through. Like, they need to address that, bro. That was embarrassing, bro. Because Bear Man can do that to us, bro. Like, we've got Newcastle.
What Carragher said to Slot, blood?
Yeah, Carragher was trying. I don't know what Carragher thought he was on the CBS show. What did he say though? That you know.
He basically said, "Oh, I'm bad worried that you were overcommitting when you was 2-0 up and all that." And it's like, yeah. What do you think of what he said?
He was right. Let me not, because I watched it back on Match of the Day as well. And when you see the moment Salah passes the ball to Jones and Jones loses it, forced Semenyo to break on us. Yeah. Some reason Robertson is past Semenyo, gone into the box. I'm sure like Endo's there as well. There's no one, but it was literally just Konate and Van Dijk back there. So I don't know how that's happened. Like, we're meant to be up in the game. So it was a big risk. I don't know if the players just weren't used to things or it didn't seem right at that moment to be moving like that 2-1. So Slot himself did say they're going to re-scrutinize everything. And I hope he just reminds them that, these men, Premier League, you make any mistake and it's punished, bro. That's what the Premier League's about. So, yeah, I just hope, as long as they tighten it up in the training, we've got a nice 8-day break now to Newcastle away, which will be a tough game. But, yeah, man, it was a good reminder, you know?
That for real was a good reminder. Wait a minute, give me a sec.
No worries, bro.
Right, so the next goal was scored by my guy, my new favorite player, Federico Chiesa, who came on. I think it was in the 70th minute, around the 70th minute. He's come on before, but he's really had no impact. This is the first time he's actually come on the pitch. He looked kind of in shape, blood. Like before, when he first played, he looked kind of. Look, I was watching that, but I could just see the stark difference. He looked like a Liverpool player in terms of fitness, bruv. And he came in. Salah played the ball in. He played his trademark soft ball that will do nothing. But yeah, the keeper, you know what I mean? He does he throws an arm at it. Then the two centre backs, for some reason, header it onto each other. And Chiesa's there to just do a first time volley, bruv. What did you think of that goal, that performance? Yeah, Chiesa.
Let me start with a goal. It was a great, bruv, unbelievable finish. Leaning back,
Bruv.
awkward to get your leg up that high, bro. It was a ridiculous finish because
the timing as well. Because Konate was right there, innit? The timing was perfect, bro.
Timing was perfect, and like, how many players are gonna miss kick it? It goes over the bar. It gets blocked. Like, we were lucky for it not to get blocked, but Nunes ain't scoring that. Diaz can maneuver his body. Nunes ain't scoring that though. Like, many strikers probably struggling with that chance. But yeah, just on Chiesa, I agree with everything you said. But I just think is it just a coincidence that the day we announce, oh shit, my bad, bro. Hit that. The day we announce, Italiano Giovanni Leone, 18 years old, another Italian mate, get Chiesa more comfortable. I reckon that's what's got him gas, bro, because this guy looked hopeless last year. But like you said, he looks fitter. He looks fitter now, which is good. But and just in terms of the preseason, the moment we all heard that like he's been left out the Asia tour, I thought, and I'm sure a lot of Liverpool fans thought, this is the curtains for this guy's career. He's definitely getting sold, like. But he's obviously used that time. He might have picked up a niggle or something, hence why he didn't go on tour. And he's obviously worked and been in the gym. Like, he's obviously gone on his own training program or whatever. And let's just hope he can stay fit and be Jota in the sense of being the guy on the bench who's happy to be on the bench, knows his role, and he can find the back of the net because he's a really good finisher, man. So he could be an asset this season, man.
Yeah, he's perfect for like that last 20 minutes of a game when the other team's tired and we just need a different spot, something that, you know what I mean? Because like you said, there's not a lot of players out there that's scoring that type of goal, bruv. And hopefully he doesn't take that, like, for him to score, bruv. Like, he only scores the hard ones and pause. He's like, yeah, let me do it. Gay. Yeah. The hard attempt, and easy ones, maybe he's, I don't know, not in the right position. Do you think, like, how much of an influence do you think Chiesa is going to have this season on the team? Do you think he's going to be like proper, like, have a good season? I know he's only one game really, but from what you've seen so far,
Slots trusted him to come on, and I think it's important to notice that he didn't bring Elliot on, who would have usually been a go-to sub before Chiesa. So maybe Klopp's got some faith in him, and I think that means he'll play a big role. Like, he's an experienced player, innit? He had a bad season last year. But let's not forget the pedigree of this player. Like, he's done well for Italy. You know what I mean? He was a good player a few years ago. Yes, he had bad injuries. That's why he's not really what he is then. But he can be an important player for us, man. He's got experience. He's got know-how. And he knows where the goal is. That's the most important thing, man. And that was a good finish. And yeah, let's just hope, man. We're going to need all the firepower we can get. We lost 3 first-team attackers in the summer, and we've only brought in Ekitike, so we need to bring in that Isak or a left winger or something. But yeah, I think he'll play a good role, man. We need numbers, man.
Was Rio on the bench yesterday? He was on the bench, yeah?
Yeah, I think Rio was on the bench, yeah.
He might get used a bit more because I have a strange feeling like we're going to buy Isak a defender and that's it.
I agree. I do want the left winger as well. But at the same time, let's develop Rio, man. But you have to be careful of Rio. I think Rio should just come in for a couple games. Oh, my days. Oh, why does this keep happening, bro?
Yeah, you're having a mare, bro. What's going on?
I'm having a stinker, man. But yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, Rio, just so we can click that last error again. Rio, use him for the cup games, Carabao Cup, or when we're winning 3-0 in a game, bring him on. Don't want to rush it too much. As tempted as I am to say to Klopp, to say to Slot, he's the next he's our Yamin Lamau, but we gotta go easy. We gotta go We gotta go easy. Like, it's easy to get gas. So yeah, and he's a different type of player to Yamal. So yeah, man, just keep him around, get him experienced. Yeah, man.
And the last scorer, of course, there's nothing more to say about this guy, bro. This guy has probably been our most consistent player in the last 3 decades, bro. Like
Mm.
Mohamed Salah with a 94th minute to score yet another beginning of the season goal. Like, I don't know. What do you have anything to say about Salah? Because I think for me, I've said everything, bro. This guy is.
It's like you said, there's nothing more you can say, bro. This guy is just inevitable. He's a Premier League GOAT. Yes, he's not as technical as Henry, but he's surpassing legacies out here, quietly going under the radar. If this guy ends up getting more Prem goals than Rooney, he's already passed Aguero and Henry. He's just
Yeah.
ridiculous, man. And that goal, the energy, hunger, and desire he showed, Endo just hoofed it up. He's alive to it, bro. Runs on that side of the pitch, controls it, brings it in the box, and right foot finish. Nonchalantly, right foot. Bruh. He might have looked scruffy, but it was his right foot, bro. And he's been cussed for years about having no right foot. So, yeah, man, he's just a GOAT, man. And that was an emotional scene at the end of the game, crying when they were singing, when the cop was singing Jota's song at him. I nearly shed a tear as well, bro. Like, it was poignant.
Even when they sang "You Never Walk Alone," bro, I was nearly in tears there. I was like, I felt that one. You get me? But yeah, man, bro. Anyway, there was some controversy in the game that we have to talk about. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a touchy subject, but there was an incident involving Semenyo before he actually scored. It probably motivated him to score a brace. When a guy in a wheelchair came out, he probably said, "Oh yeah, you fucking black monkey." He said, "What do you think he said, bro?" Because I'm still like, he definitely called him a black bastard.
He definitely called him a black something, black and followed with an expletive. Yeah, definitely. And Semenyo he's about to take a throw. Look, he's got the ball in his hand. He must have looked at my man and said, "What? What did you say?" And then he probably doubled down and called him a black this and that and that and that. You get me? That's probably what went down. But yeah, it was an unfortunate thing, man. Like,
how are you disabled and racist, but like, do you want God to cut? Like, it's crazy, bro.
Bro, on his own sleeve, it says a sign that says "No room for racism," bro. These men are so lost in the source. It's incredible. But what I found funny is that I think police were arresting him and stuff. Like that, disabled section will have their own section. It'll be easy to find and access. If it was an able-bodied man, he probably would have slipped through the net. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. But the fact that he's in that disabled wheelchair section, they clamped him up. So let's hope it's a lifetime ban. Do you get me? Like, I don't care about the disability thing. Disability has no, what they say, has no visibility or whatever the slogan is these days. Yeah, get this guy out of here, blood. Yeah, it nearly cost us 2-3 points because, like you said, I'm sure that fired Semenyo up. And one thing, I'm disappointed in my black brother Semenyo, yeah, because even though I love Liverpool, yeah, if that happened to me, the shamelessness I would have celebrated with, I would have ran to that brother's seat, even if he ain't there no more, doing the most ear signs. What you telling me now, bro? Black power. I would have done the most.
I would have done what Suarez did to David Moyes, bro, but just go and dive right in front of him.
Trust me, knee sliding in.
Imagine man came with the wheelchair. The man's like this, bro. Man's like, hey, bro. That's the one time you can murk a disabled person, bro. Like.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but bro, it makes all the fan bases, it makes the whole fan base look kind of bad. You've been to Anfield before. Have you experienced? I'm not gonna lie, when I went to Anfield, I'm not saying it was racism, but I felt a bit targeted, bro. Somebody was chucking one of those plastic balloons my direction. But yeah, what did you think?
I've never experienced racism at Anfield. In the times I've been there, I've never heard them shout I've never heard any racial slurs being shouted.
Yeah.
Maybe in terms of being targeted, like maybe I felt a similar way. If I've like the first time I went recording "You Never Walk Alone" and man's looking at me funny. I don't know if he's looking at me funny because I'm using my phone at Anfield and I'm not a local lad blatantly or whatever, or if it's because I'm black. You get me? Yeah, I mean, and he's thinking you don't look like Tommy that usually sits there, kind of thing. But yeah, man, I've never directly experienced it, and it is disappointing because it tarnishes us all, man. Like, what do I look like supporting you know what I mean? But it's only one man in it, like, not justifying it, but it's highlighted because it's one person, and we don't usually see this, especially at Liverpool, Anfield, or in the Prem. Really, even British people in general behave themselves. You go to Spain, where you got 20 man, 50 man with bananas and doing monkey ooh signs and that. It's mad, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I just hope they deal with the guy properly. Lifetime ban, no remorse, bruv. No remorse, because we don't need to see that. No, you know what I mean? So no one should be judged or discriminated against because of their skin color, bro. And yeah, man, let's just.
My thing is, what happens if he calls him, like, you know what I mean? What happens if he turns around and goes, "Oh, you'll never walk again," or something like that? Like, what happens then? Do you know what I mean? Does he get punished as a footballer because he's disrespecting a fan, or is it just one way? And I was thinking, I'm looking at this picture. This would have been a great way to tap him up if Liverpool knew what he was doing, innit? Like, instead of being racist to the guy,
yeah,
couple seasons, you get me? Stops looking at you get me? You black monkey, and it just carried over his life, bro.
Nah, facts. Just go back to your question. Yeah, nah. Yeah. Oh, bro, you lost me with that one. Still, no. Oh shit. Your point before the tapping up, you said something. Wait.
I said, what happens if he
called you? If he says you'll never walk again, that's not a criminal offense, bro. Racism, isn't it? So Semenyo, I hope, gave him some of that back. Like, if he actually was quick enough to say you'll never walk again, that is amazing, bro. What a response that would have been. And I would have definitely said that in my post match as well, bro. I'm idiot, bro. Listen, they had these schemes, kick racism, kick it out, yeah. Kick this guy out, bro, even though he can't kick. Like, I don't like it, man. I don't like the racist thing, bro. Like, bro, we're not even losing the game, bro. Why are you so vexed, bro? Get out of here, man. You don't deserve a ticket to Anfield, bro.
Bro, you're in a privileged position. Like, granted, you can't walk, but you're in a, you know what I mean, a first world scenario. You should just be a happy man that you get to experience things that people will never experience. But my thing is, I can't be offended by someone like this, bro, because forget about the disability thing. It's like,
I just don't get the logic. Go on, sorry.
No, go on, because I'm probably gonna go the same place you're going.
I was gonna say, I don't get the logic, because when Gakpo, Frimpong, and Ekitike scoring, is he clenching his fists all vexed? Like, what's he doing? Did these man think, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Did these man think? So we had Sadio Mane shelling up the left wing for years. What was he doing all them years, bro? You get me? When Konate's making a goal line clearance, is he saying, "Oh shit, he's black, I wish it went in"? Like, what's he doing, bro? I just don't get these racist guys, man, at football grounds, bro. I don't get it, fam.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. But anyway, listen, we talked about it. We obviously don't co-sign that. Obviously, at the Subz bench, we feel like, you know what I mean, we won't attack you unless you attack us. You know what I mean? But that "you'll never walk again" slogan, that merch, if somebody drops it, I might have to drop some merch like that, bro.
Yeah, yes, for real.
Make some money off that. But anyway, next topic. Now, this game just happened. You could argue it was supposed to be the best game of the weekend. It was supposed to be the blockbuster.
The big one.
Arsenal traveled to Old Trafford in their first game of the season. Obviously with new signings, Zubimendi, Gyökeres, I can't remember who else. And then Man United, they had who's one of their new players?
Cunha and Mbeumo.
Oh, there you go, Cunha and Mbeumo, and then and the other guy who came from Red Bull, Salzburg.
Oh, Šeško, yeah, Šeško.
Yeah, Šeško. So it was. You could argue it was two teams that they weren't exactly in transition, innit? But you got Arsenal, who know the type of style of play that they're going to operate in, and you got Man United, who's maybe trying to express themselves more, because last season was garbage, like laughable, to the point I stopped laughing. I got tired of laughing. Just do something else in my life.
Actually, the jaw started aching and that.
Bro, after a point, it's like...
Pause.
I'm trying to figure out how to... Yeah, that's a hella pause, bro. Hold up. Ha! Gay! Yeah, bro. Bro, I'm looking at this thing. Ball possession is a pause as well, bro. Like, it's too many... Ha! Gay! But you watched the whole match, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the match, bro? Obviously, Arsenal won 1-0. Talk to me.
Keeping it real, okay. El Twitterco, you know what I mean? I was ready. Yeah, this was the highlight of the weekend. I was ready for banter to fly, kicking back Liverpool on their game. Let's watch the two has-been clubs going at it. You know what I mean? But really and truly, bro, game was kind of boring, bro. Game was almost as boring as Chimaya v D Plessis last night, bro. Bore fest. Yeah.
Dead, bro.
Just to make it relative.
It was the equivalent of them Russian wrestlers, bro. Who was just
You know
bare
what I mean?
holding, bro. It's like,
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it was it was a lackluster game, bro. Like Man United they look good. They look like they've been working on something in preseason. Amarim might have finally, you know what I mean? Cunha and Bremer looked all right. You know what I mean? They look like they look like a threat. Yeah, and I ain't been able to say that about Man United in at least a year, 18 months. So that's positive for them. But as I called it on the early Subz bench show, Casemiro, Bruno midfield. Yeah, they played okay today, but that is not going to be it for this season, bro.
right.
Yeah, the goalkeeper. It wasn't an honor today. It was the only Turkish brother I've seen in my life that can't grow a beard. I don't know what he was doing for that goal. It was shambolic, bro. It was absolutely shambolic. Like, he was the same guy that conceded from a corner against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup last year, bro. What's wrong with these men? What kind of goalkeeping is this?
Bro, I've never seen
Arsenal
Simon
had-
Mignolet do this shit. You know, I've seen Pepperini do some stupid shit. I ain't never seen him concede from a corner, bro. Twice.
Direct.
Crazy.
Declan Rice is walking to the corner thinking I got a shot on goal here. No, that's a joke, bro. It's a joke, bro. But yeah, like, they're no threat. I'm not gonna lie, I was killed. I saw a slander name for Gyökeres. I saw them calling my man Gyök Lesnar, bro. I was dead, bro.
Yeah, he looked shit, bro.
He was rubbish, bro.
He looks crap, bro. And it's almost like he's too built for the Prem, if you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, he's too wide.
Yeah, he's got that Lukaku thing going on, but at least Lukaku was a bit, you know what I mean? He was better on the ball. He had some ball retention skills. Maybe he needs time to work into the league, yeah, but I just got the sneaky feeling it's going to be the Nunes effect, but yeah.
Yeah, Lukaku's too disrespected, bro. This Gyökeres guy, he's just, he's a bully. Like, I saw him body Delict at one point. I'm sure Arsenal fans got gassed about that, but I'm looking at Zubamendi as well, bro. Like, this guy was looking like the definition of mediocre, bro. He was looking bland, beige, vanilla. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't get this, brother, fam. No balls. He turned us down to go because Arteta was chirps into him in Basque, bruv. Yeah, you can have your listen, let me cook for a sec here. Arsenal, you can have your Basque Spanish faction, Arteta, Marino, Zubamendi, David Ryan, all this nonsense. Yeah, we all have our Dutch connection. Yeah, we got Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Gakpo. Yeah, Frimpong. Yeah, these Spanish brothers, they're meaty, bro. Yeah. I'm not rating them, bro. Yeah, they got a solid defense, though. That's what kept them in the game today. Yeah, I'll give them that. They got a solid defense, but going forward, Bukayo Saka, I'm looking at you, my brother. He was looking like an unk today, bruv. He was looking at one of the Nigerian unks I used to see at my ex's wedding at the, you know what I mean? Like, he just looked like an unk ready for a barbecue plate, bruv. He just was, yeah, I'm not fit. Yo, Havertz come on, did nothing. Madueke did nothing. So I'm cooking Arsenal right now because why not in it? But yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. The game was dead. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say on Arsenal, bro. Like, the goal was set piece again, Ole. I like how they've tried to take ownership of that chance. Second again, now it's set piece again. That was funny still, but yeah, man.
No, they were basically they were using that last season, though, that chant.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay, I didn't clock.
But then they were second that season again anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I heard them.
Correlates.
Yeah, facts. I heard them copying our Luis Diaz chant. That, yeah.
Bruv, they copied the flipping Sadio Mane's chant for Saka, bruv.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. Sadio Mane, that one, yeah.
And that's like my favorite song. When I heard that for back, I'm like, bruv, like, you might need to relax, bruv. You're stealing everything, blood.
They've got no originality. I don't know how they haven't taken a rendition of "You'll Never Walk Alone" and it's a joke, bro.
Now, but they put a whole song before their games now, innit? About North London forever and all this dumb shit, which doesn't make any sense because Tottenham is North London as well. So it's like it's a team club, bruv. It's an off-brand. Yeah. It's
facts, bro.
In relation to the game, Arsenal struggling to create like open play goals should worry them because they just got a number 9, and I swear his touch. Like, how many shots did they have? Oh,
Did Gyökeres have a shot today, bro? I'm tripping. Am I bugging? Did he have a shot?
bro, I don't think so. I don't
Mental.
think so. I don't. Him and who else is it? There was another player. The new signing for Sesko. I don't know if he had a shot. Did he have a shot as well?
Nah, but he can get grace though because he was only on for 10-15 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, he's 22 as well. You know what I mean? Like this Gyökeres guy, I'm hearing was the real deal, the best gung man in Europe. 100 goals in 2 seasons against Rio Ave and Familiaro and all them, man, or whatever teams are in Portuguese league. I'm hearing he's a leg man, gun man, the missing piece. The missing piece. Bruh, you better not let Hugo outscore him this season. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, for real. Yeah, so from a attacking point, I would say Man United were better. They created more chances, and Bremo looked active. Yeah, Cunha looked active. Weak shots though, like the shot strength was not like it wasn't of the quality. Like even if they got into great positions, it would be followed by like some tame shot, bruv. So Man United have a lot to work on in terms of scoring a goal, bruv. I've never seen a team make scoring a goal look so hard, bruv. Like I've seen Ipswich score goals, I've seen Norwich score goals, I've seen West Brom score goals. Bro, Man United look like they got set back to factory settings, yeah, and they forgot that they have to score goals, bro, or how to score. It's worrying, bro.
And the fact that they got Cunha and Mbeumo, who banged in the Premier League last season, like they scored a lot of goals. Why are they looking toothless? But did you see that little moment when Cunha absolutely sent Ben White back to North London and back again, bro? That little flick he did, that was cold. I ain't gonna lie. That was probably the highlight of the game, bro. The ball came into him from like a left back position. He did like a little flick. Yeah, it was sick. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, they can't score goals for shit, bro. They might as well have had Rasmus Højlund up there. They might as well have had Xerxes and all these bums. You know what I mean?
This is my thing about things like the flick, yeah, bro. If you're not scoring, bro, that flick means nothing, bro.
Yeah, it means
like
shit.
It literally is, bro, nothing. Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't have done the flick or don't do flicks. I'm saying that, bro. If man are talking about flicks and you haven't scored, bro, there's something going on.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I was getting that works as well, bro. I forgot to mention this in the Liverpool section. I was getting that works, bro. Like, he played decent, yeah. But the gas I was hearing is that this guy is he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, bro. So I'm waiting for that to happen. So I'll give him the same grace that I give Works, innit? I'll do that.
All right, cool. Just quickly on Verts, because I can see where you're going with this. So, yeah, Verts, he's 22, bro. He's 22. It's his second game for Liverpool, first proper game for Liverpool. Don't worry, bro. Do not worry. Verts will come good. 5-10 games from now, you'll be like, oh shit, yeah, that's why that's Verts.
My thing is this, you don't have to be amazing. Just don't lose the ball. I see this guy losing the ball every flipping minute, bro. Stop losing the ball, blood.
Yeah, it's annoying when I hear you. It was annoying.
He'll teeth the ball off someone, run 5 yards, and the same person's come back, taking the ball off them, and run this. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
135 mil. Like, what's going on?
You're right.
Back to this car. I'll start going off on a tangent on Works. I'm waiting for a minute. You know, like me, I'm if I see hype in that, I'm extra like tough on these man car.
Yeah, I know
I don't want to hear it, bro. You get me? But anyway, Man U Arsenal, dead game. There's not really much to say besides the fact that Man U had more possession, probably had more shots on target. All in all, Man United played well. They just didn't score. Arsenal played shit and then scored set piece again. So
facts.
Like you said, man, wasted time. Kind of lost like £7 on this bet. Don't mind mentioning that, but
yeah, that's the game in a nutshell, isn't it? Man United played well, couldn't score for shit. Arsenal was shocking. Got a jammy set piece goal, isn't it? All I'm saying is, it's interesting because they've got Leeds next week. And Arsenal do at home. That should be a banker. That should be. Well, we don't know what Leeds look like. They play tomorrow, but it should. Arsenal should win that game. Yeah, Gyökeres might even get a goal or two, and they're gonna get gassed. that third game at Anfield, bro. As long as we beat Newcastle on Monday,
Yeah,
we play Arsenal. We have to win that game, bro. What do you? I know it's very early, and we're gonna preview the game properly when it's close to the time. But just going off what we've just seen and our game on Friday, Community Shield as
yeah.
well. How do you see that game going with their defense and our transition problems?
Um. So here's the thing, yeah. What I noticed today is that they've got good depth, but I don't know if that's just in defense though,
Yeah,
because obviously we need to still see Madueke and see how he pans out and that. But this is at Anfield, yeah. Now they shit the bed at Anfield anyway, so it's probably going to be a 2-2 draw anyway. So I'm not really too. I don't
fair.
see them coming and nullifying our attack. Nah, that's not going to happen.
That's
So
I forgot to mention that earlier. That's a great point. Like I forgot to mention this in the Liverpool segment, but I have to say it, bro. We look like we're gonna score 2-3 goals every single game, bro. We are gonna have no problem scoring goals.
that's what we have to do, bro. Because, bro, I don't know, like you're saying, obviously, like we bought a whole lot of we're basically top heavy in it, and we've got like 2 centre backs and relying on Gomez to stay fit for any sort of like contingency plan. But yeah, bro, like in terms of attacking, yeah, we have to. We're gonna see bare 4-2s, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Strap in, there's gonna be bare 4-2s, bro.
Strap in, boy. Make sure that seatbelt's buckled, fam.
I just need to see it against the big teams because one thing I noticed last season, yeah, we were actually kind of shit against the big teams, bro. And
It's kind of true.
as long as like for instance Chelsea have all these good players, but they can't score a goal for shit. We look like we're gonna score at will, so that's one thing that's keeping me positive about Liverpool, innit? Do you know what I mean? And in regards to the Arsenal game, yeah, I think we're gonna win. Fuck it, I'm gonna put it out there. I think we're gonna win.
Okay. Who you more worried about, Arsenal or Man U?
What do you say worried? What do you mean, Man U? What do you mean? Why would I be worried about Man U? No, I'm not even joking, bro. Like,
Cunha and Buemo, Amarim preseason, and
bro, these men are spicy wolves, bro. Like
they are. If we had a certain couple of Man U fans on this panel right now, we'd be hearing a lot of gas, even though they just lost. These men would be
dipped. It's not a coincidence, yeah. I don't believe in coincidences, yeah. That these men I say it's an embarrassment that you basically got little boyed by Arsenal, bro. You can't even score a goal at home.
Facts.
Yeah, that's shocking, man.
You know what? I was watching the overlap, the little Gary Neville podcast with Ian Wright and Roy Keane and Carragher, yeah. And these men were doing their predictions for the league. Last thing on May night, quickly, they were doing their predictions for the league, and they were like, "Oh, they predict hot take of the season." Yeah. And I think Roy Keane said his hot take was Man United to finish 6th, and Wrighty was like, how the mighty have fallen, bro. Hot take from big Man United to finish 6th, bro.
They're in the mud.
I was dead, bro. Sorry, I just had to throw that one in there, bro, because, yeah, you're right. Well, I'm worried about 15th place, man. Come on now.
Nah, that was shocking, bro. But, yeah, man. So, are you worried about Arsenal before we move on to the next topic?
Obviously, they've got the defense, but their attack was toothless, man. So I'm not really worried about them. They're gonna have the same issues they had last season, from what I can see. Madueke is a shocking signing. So yeah, big up Arsenal for bringing in Madueke, bro.
Yeah, they're like one thing I've realized: Arteta has zero pull, bro. I don't know how he got Zubimendi, and to be fair, don't care. But like to get Madueke and Eze is available going to Spurs is
stupid, bro. Stupid. He only got Zubimendi because they're from the same ends, bro, and he's probably got a distant cousin, bro. The only reason.
There you go, bro. Flipping. The next thing we got to talk about is I want to call it the Chelsea section, but I'm actually going to call this the Crystal Palace section, bro. Because this brother here,
serious.
Hey, he's putting off major results, yeah,
facts,
against top teams in big games.
Facts.
I don't know who this. Okay, obviously I know he's been in the Prem. I wasn't familiar with his brand of work. Did you get me? I didn't know. I remember they had Roy Hodgson for time, and then he obviously dipped, and then this guy came in, and I remember Palace being shit in the first half of last season, but that second half of last season, they
Yeah.
turned it up, bro.
Turn.
Obviously, as they started playing, you got the guy we're trying to buy, what's his name? Gay and that.
Adam Wharton.
Adam Wharton, yeah. The guy who's up front, what's his name?
Mateta, who looked like
Mateta.
he looked like the bummiest bum striker I've ever seen. Now he just looks like a monster, bro.
I think he's good for Crystal Palace, but I think if he goes to a top 4 team, he'll look kind of dead. But yeah,
you're probably right.
But what are you saying, man? Crystal Palace going to Stamford Bridge, getting a 0-0 draw after Eze. He took a free kick. I reckon it should have been allowed, but VAR checked it and said that there was an infringement in the box, which caused the goal to be disallowed. Obviously,
I'm not gonna lie.
Go on.
Yeah, I can only speak on it in general terms because I missed this game, but I just want to put praise on Glasner, bro, because Chelsea, they destroyed PSG, they're club world champions, blah blah blah. I fell for the gas, bro. I thought they were coming to finish second in this league. I thought they were really going to do something. And yes, it's game week 1, but if you're a serious team, you don't start the league drawing 0-0 to Palace. Can't score a goal, mad. They're obviously not as good as I thought they were going to be, even though it's game week 1. But big up Glasner, though, man. I don't know if the timelines overlap, but he was at Frankfurt before Palace, I think. He won the Europa League with them. I don't know if he had Marmoush and Ekitike with him at that time, but he's obviously got a talent for ID. Frankfurt are a serious team. He's a serious manager, bro. He's got a sick, bro. He's better than Amarim. You know what I mean? Like, he's a proper manager with the resources he's got at Palace, and he's won trophies there. He's matched Arteta's. He's got, you know what I mean? He's doing a job, bro. And I don't know where he found that Munoz youth from at right back. He's quality, man. And Wharton as well, as we spoke, as you touched on, Eze, etc. But yeah, man, I rate Palace, man. They're like my second team, innit? So, and I big up Glasner, man. And I was happy to see that they stifled Chelsea, innit? Even if it killed my accumulator, like, yeah, Palace are not a joke, man. They're serious. We saw it in the Community Shield, bro. They don't give up. You know what I mean? We took the lead. They came right back at us, bro. Like, so
they seem to have good energy levels as well, man. Like,
they do.
What I like about them the most is obviously probably their shape off the ball, innit? Like, they're very, very disciplined, very organized, man. And you can just tell that he's coached them to a level where they're very confident against any team, bro. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you put them against PSG. Talking about PSG, yeah, I started to get red flags about PSG when I saw Tottenham dominating them, and then that caused me to think, hey, maybe Chelsea wasn't as good as we thought they were. They just caught them cold, like, or caught them when they was starting to fall off. So maybe we need to. That's how football works as well. It's like you think a team is good, but then you realize that the team they were playing was something was going on, and that caused the team to lose, innit? But yeah, man.
Especially
like,
when
Chelsea,
sorry, go on.
In regards to Chelsea, like, obviously they bought my man from Brighton. Me and names today are shocking, but you know what I'm talking about, innit? The striker.
Oh, João Pedro, yeah.
João Pedro, who looked world class at the World Club Cup, yeah.
Yo,
didn't get a sniff of goal in the second half.
Swear.
I think Chelsea are gonna run into the same problems they ran into last season, which is they've got a small pitch in it. Stamford Bridge is a small pitch in it, so it's just easier to park the bus in Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
And unless I don't care what kind of techie ballers they have,
bro,
the majority of teams in the Prem are just not gonna allow you to move like that. You get me? Like,
that low block shit.
Yeah,
it's difficult. If you ain't got the attack for it, the low block is peak. And they got a lot of youngsters that aren't really experienced like that. So yeah, you're right, man. The pitch is small there. And they're gonna have to juggle Champions League. And the only thing going for them is that they got a good fixture on at the beginning. Like they don't leave London for like the first 2 months. Like they're calm in that sense. But and they got West Ham next. Then West Ham's got destroyed by Sunderland.
That's 3 points on the board. Do you think there's a bit of like lag from the World Club Cup for Chelsea? Do you think it would affect the beginning of their season?
I mean, potentially, because it's not a real preseason they've had in it. So I don't know what their preseasons look like. Really, they still might be in it now. So
For
and
real.
they got a big squad. And you know, I don't know, man. I don't know about Chelsea. Like, Cole Palmer's sick, yeah, but when you actually look at it, the cold light of day, I don't know why I was gassed by their quality, because what have they got up front? Like, who do they have? Pedro Neto,
Yeah.
flatter to deceive.
The
Pedro's from
back.
Brighton, so
Yeah.
he's not world class, is he? Like, he's a good player,
I'm
but he's
saying
not
he
world.
looked world class at the tournament though. At the tournament, bro, I thought they signed
He
R9,
did.
bro, the way he was moving.
Yeah, fact. The way he's moving, I thought, yep, this is Brazil's man for the World Cup next year. It's a wrap. But clearly, I mean, I didn't watch the game in it, so I can't say too much. But I don't know, man.
Just picture a game last season where Chelsea were getting stifled, couldn't score, bro. Couldn't get a shot on target.
That
Bare
happened
air
to them a
shots.
lot.
Yeah, same thing, bro. And I think they're probably better in Europe, or will be better in Europe, because you know, obviously European teams aren't as intense as Premier League teams in it, so they might actually do better in Europe this season than in the Premier League. So I might have to revise my top six, man. Do you want to revise your top six? Or in fact, do you want to state your top six now that we've seen what we've seen?
Yeah, we're obviously subject to change after the end of the transfer window, but top six, definitely. Because I think I had Chelsea way too high up. So yeah, I'll definitely revise that. Still got Liverpool to win it. After what I saw, and I don't know if we're going to touch on them quickly before we finish, but City second, because they were moving mad yesterday.
Yeah.
City second, Arsenal third. Do you know what? I'm going Spurs fourth. I'm going Chelsea. Then I'm going take your pick out of Newcastle, Villa, and Man United, bro. That's it.
Wait, did you say Tottenham are going to finish fourth?
Yeah, I think Tottenham up there. Thomas Frank, I said it. I called it on the subs bench. Catch the subs bench earlier. Yeah, catch your early episodes. Thomas Frank is a serious manager, bro. Look what he's got Richarlison do. Did you see the goals, bruv?
I haven't seen the goals, I'm not going to lie.
Bruh, Richarlison scoring bicycle kicks.
Oh, shit.
First time.
The fact you said Richarlison scored is already...
Bruh, he's left Solanke on the bench, who was the starter under Ange. So
yeah.
Richarlison come from nowhere, and he's looking like a madman, bro. And Kudus is a baller on that right-hand side. So, yeah, man, I think he's got a good little squad there, man, and I think he's a really, really good manager, bro. So I think they're gonna do well. But yeah, just last thing on the Chelsea game. The only thing I did see from it was Eze smashing that free kick. I don't know what their keeper Sanchez was doing. I don't know why it was disallowed. And what I was going to ask you is, I don't know if you've seen the real reason why it was disallowed, but why did VAR intervene? And what's your thoughts on VAR? Game week 1, they've disallowed a sick goal, and they've spared Bournemouth a red card against Liverpool. We didn't touch on that in our game, but that was a joke as well, bro. I know they got the whole first game of the season on Friday night. We don't want to ruin the game. That's probably why we didn't send him off. But we got bumped there, bro. And if we didn't win that game, it would have been murders, bro. Fun VAR.
Nah, listen, I hear you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a necessary evil, because I can't go back to. But when I was watching the preseason games and there was no VAR, it felt weird. I saw bare offside goals going in, bare ricochet off the arm. I can't go back to. That's struggle football to me, bro. Well, he went in the back with the net rustled, so there must have been a goal. You get me? Like, what the fuck?
Well, you said you can't go back to analog refereeing now. Can't lie, though. The offside thing, when offside goals scored and there's no VAR, it's mad. Yeah, it's mad. Wow, these refs,
you see the biases. My thing is, it highlights the biasness of the refs. That Diaz goal against Spurs, will forever be my poster for these men hate us, blood. How are we down to 10 men, and they're still disallowing goals? You said about the Eze thing. It says Eze's thunderous free kick gives Crystal Palace the lead away at Chelsea, but VAR turned it around because of a foul in the wall. So that's what it is. It's basically
a foul in the wall.
Yeah, that's a new rule. You know, there's like bare new rules, isn't it? What do you think about the new rules? About like, there's that one. There's the goalkeeper he can only hold the ball for like 8 seconds or some shit. Like, or it's a corner. What?
Nah, bro. This is what I mean about these. Every year there's new rules. Is this rule being enforced in La Liga, bro? Is it being enforced in the Champions League? If not, these men are moving like bandits, bro.
Yeah,
they're just making up rules on the fly. How I saw match of the day, I saw the Burnley goalkeeper held the ball They said nah, and then it was a corner. I'm like, what?
Yeah, bro. I saw it during a match. Which match was it? I
What
think it
is
was
going on?
I can't remember what match it was, but I saw a
Yeah,
squad as well, bro.
that
And I
sounds
was
like
like,
some.
yeah, some NFL thing, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the interviews during halftime? Do you like those?
Nah, I ain't seen it. Is that what they're doing as well? I ain't even seen that, bro.
They
Halftime is when I
interviewed
go from
Odegaard
out.
during
They
halftime.
interviewed Odegaard at halftime. You
Yeah.
joking?
Nah, real talk. They interviewed Odegaard at halftime.
I need to see. I didn't know about that one. I must have gone for use the toilet and that. But yeah, swear down. Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to be too innovative, man. Like football's already kind of sick. Who needs to hear from Odegaard at halftime, bro? Like
You know where they
usually.
got that from, innit? They literally got that from the NFL, innit? Where they're trying to
Okay.
make it more. I think they're trying to keep the retention so people stay during the halftime and that. Because I know bare people must just go do something else for 15 minutes, innit? So
Yeah, true.
Man. And they probably need to think about their international fans. So they're probably like, oh well, the international fans, they like this stuff in NFL. Let's try it. Like one of them ones, bro. But yeah, too many rules at the same time is not really. It's not really a recipe for anything positive, man. So we're gonna have to see it. We're gonna have to see.
I like that they did the 8-second count on the keeper, but making it a corner, that's like crazy. That's mad. Arsenal are gonna be gassed.
Bruv. Yeah, true. Oh my days. I never even thought about that. Bruv, do you think Arteta just trains corners?
Yeah, that's what he's on, bro.
The way they're moving is, bruv, it's like just everything else is just decorations. Like everything else trying to create this, that, and the fourth, but just train corners, bruv.
That's their thing, bro. That's their move. Their man were training throw-ons again the Champions League semi-final, bro. Like that's why everyone they buy is 6'2" and above, bro. Like he's got a fetish for
we're trying to do that. We're trying to do that as well, though. I think all our players are.
Yeah, we're getting
mad
there.
over 6 foot as well, blood.
We're getting there. Yeah, but at least our fullbacks are, they're nippy, they're quick. He's man buying 6'2" fullbacks, bro. Like
yeah.
8 defenders. You know what I mean? They're just he's a bit too crazy with it, man. But let's touch on City, man. Let's touch on City, bro.
Yeah, before we touch on City, Eze going Spurs. I just wanted to get your thoughts because Arsenal were interested in Eze. They obviously chilled on that and bought Madueke. Then, but all I heard was Arsenal fans saying, "Yeah, Eze's in the bag. Eze's in the bag." Yeah, 2-2s now. Eze agrees personal terms with Spurs and all that. I know we're going back to the Thomas Frank thing, but do you think Spurs will like? What do you think Spurs are trying to build out here, bro? Because they're getting some. They obviously got Kudus. They got a couple ballers in there already. Like,
I think Spurs are trying to build a team that can literally challenge for the league in the next 2-3 years, bro. And I think they'll get like Thomas Frank is a serious manager, bro. If he had, I have draw similarities between Frank and Klopp. Like, does amazing with no resources, bro. You know what I mean? And he's just got that tactical flexibility, bro. Like, he can PSG. You know what I mean? He dominated PSG, bro. Scored off set pieces. He's sick at set pieces. I've seen the difference already. He's got them moving hungry. It's just a whole different ball game, man. So just adding in bits of quality like Eze can only lift them up. You know what I mean? They need him for the Champions League. They've lost Son, who's their talisman, iconic figure. He fell off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They need someone
on
exactly. They need someone on the left, innit? And I'm glad he's going Tottenham over Arsenal as well because I just don't. Arsenal fans would have been too gassed, and it says a lot because I think he's a better player than Madueke. So yeah, man, I think Eze on one wing, Kudus on the other is peak. They get Richarlison, Solanke can fight up front. Maddison's injured for the year. Kulusevski's got a big injury. If they get a proper 10, like they looked at Gibbs White. I mean, Eze can play 10 as well, I guess, but. Yeah, man, they brought in Palhinha, the DM from Bayern Munich, who was sick at Fulham. Like they're building something serious, quietly under the radar. Trust me, watch this space for Spurs. Champions League will be too much for them this year, though. I think, but they're building a squad that can compete in it.
Yeah, you're right. I think a lot of the teams that we're saying are going to do well, we actually need to see them playing 2 games a week, and you know what I mean, see how they actually, because that's when the squad needs to be involved in it. And we can actually see if their squads can hold it up. Because, yeah, the way Spurs move, bro, Van der Ven, like, God forbid and all that, he's definitely going to pull a hamstring in the next 3 games. Yeah. That's all he does. Goalkeeper gets injured bad as well. But let's talk about your guy, bro. Rinders, bro. Man City, man. They got a 4-0 win. Was it a 4-0 win over Wolves? I didn't watch the game, but I kind of zoned out after they kind of scored, I think, their second goal. So yeah, man. Tell me what you saw, because I think you watched most of the game of this guy.
Yeah, I watched most of the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Tijani Randers, that might be the best debut I've seen in the Premier League for a long time, bro. Because this guy just has everything, bro. He is got the guile, he's got the skill, he can dribble, he's got the awareness, he's got the vision, and he's got passing. And to top it all off, calm left foot finish. He's right-footed, by the way. Left foot, not it's a joke, bro. Eyes at the back of his head, that pass for Haaland. Quality player, bro. No Rodri on the pitch either, just to go Wolves. I don't even think City played that well overall, but to not play that well and still just batter a team 4-0, and Wolves were sticking it on them until they took the lead, didn't it? And then after that, it was 1-0, 2-0, bang, bang, done. Game done, basically. Like, I don't know, man. City, they've got it in them. If Rodri comes back 3/4 of the player he was before the injury, they will have that ability to go 10, 12, 14 games winning in a row, innit? And if they can still do that, they're going to be our biggest challengers, bro. But yeah, man, let's not even ignore Ryan Shirky as well. Again, left-footed, but that right-footed strike, quality player, man, quality player. And I hope Florian Wirtz is watching Shirky, because Shirky can't just be turning up to the Prem. Like, these men just disrespected the Prem. Like, Prem's always talking about best league in the world, no space, this, that, the other, further, Farmers League. These men just came and just made a mockery of Wolves, bro. Like, I know it's only Wolves though, and their keeper was shocking. But
yeah, keeper awful. Wolves in general, Wolves they were terrible last season in terms of scoring. Yeah. In terms of shooting and scoring, they were awful. Everything before that, world class. You'd be like, oh, this is amazing. Same thing, that's what I'm saying. Man United are a spicy Wolves, bro.
In 13 games. I saw Wolves before City scored. Wolves pushing the ball through, putting mad pressure on at points, you know what I mean? And all it takes is one pass to cut through that defense. Ruben Diaz, John Stones, these men they're kind of looking like they're done in a way, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, they're great going forward. You got Haaland there, but at the back, they're very vulnerable, bro. And better teams will score goals against them. So that gives me hope.
To mention elusive.
1%.
Yeah, you need to. Oscar Bob looked quality as well. That was nice.
Yeah, he looks better playing further up front, man. Because I swear they played him at left back last season or right back last season.
Yeah, he's been injured. He's been injured a lot in it as well. But that was neat from him.
Yeah, no, he's decent. I don't know if he's going to be good enough for them to win a Prem and that, but he's decent.
Nah, but that Randers, if you clock, like, I saw my man Saeed saying it was Pogba-esque, you know, I guess they get. But the little piece of footwork Randers did for that first goal, crazy, bro. Crazy.
Who is he doing it against, though? This is my problem.
Yeah, true.
I'm not saying that Wolf, but I'm just saying, like, one thing that I don't like that happens here is, like, we'll see a good player do something amazing against a shit player and then say this guy is amazing because he did something good against a shit player. And then when you see him in a big match, he looks dead, bro. He's getting all types of isolated. And you never see him in the game. So I like to judge people off, can they beat shit teams and good teams? Or can they perform against shit teams and good teams at the same time? When I say shit teams, I mean teams that are, you know, mid-table and below, innit? Not necessarily shit and play football. But,
bro, yeah. I hear you, but it's still Man City, man. Like, Pep finished outside the top 2 for like the first time in his career last season. Didn't win went trophyless for like the first time in his life. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is gonna come back and try and remind the league what he is, you know. And yes, he was trying everything last season. It didn't work, but he's gonna be there. He's gonna try, bro. And they are City still. City, regardless of what we want to say. You know what I mean? And that is a guy that has got an eye for talent. Forget this Arteta and this fake pretender thing. This man knows a baller, bro. And Reinders is proving that, and so is Shirky, bro. So we'll see, man. We'll see how. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, I'll look out for him, man. I know you got an eye for talent, but I like to see longevity. You get me? Like, can you do what you do for the whole season, or you know what I mean? Is it just a purple patch? So I'll give him time. You know what I mean? I won't make any judgments, but. Like you're saying, I might as well just talk about this now, bro. Worse, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? Why is this guy like missing, bro?
It's his first game, bro.
No, but okay, you know, sometimes you can tell. You can just tell from like he looks like he's just not up to the pace, bro. It was kind of scary. I'm not saying he was super awful, but it looked like the game went past him, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. I'm not going to be delusional, but yeah, I've seen enough glimpses to know that this guy is not a fraud and he's not a bum.
Yeah.
He is a quality player, bro. And it's just one of them ones. As soon as he gets his first goal, or well, he got an assist in the Community Shield. Once he gets his first goal, that might unlock everything, bro. Like the team's also got to gel together properly as well. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine hopefully we get Isak over the line. Like by September the 1st, it could be looking a whole lot different, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm gutted though. I'm not. You see Luis Diaz though for Bayern Munich. I'm gutted to let Diaz go, man. He's still doing bits.
Why do you think I was sad to let him go? Has the same level of, how can I say? I just want to see him actually help us to win a game, not just playing the team. Do you know what I mean?
What this is why it's the beautiful thing is we got Newcastle and Arsenal, because Newcastle, bruv, I saw something. Bruv, that game it's a miracle if all of our players come out that game without any injuries, because the way their fans will be going for one in our necks, our blood, Joe Linton, we're going to take Isak, it's going to be Pete, bro. Eddie Howe might do some dirty, dusty tactics, and then we got Arsenal. If Florian Wirtz shows like no performances in those two games, I'll be a bit worried in it, because I want him as a big player and a world record signing in the Prem to actually show his level now, innit? And yeah, man, like Salah still shows he can score goals. Gakpo can score. TK can score. So he needs to do his thing now. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time as well, we need to see him with Gravenberch, bro. I mean, Gravenberch is gonna be big because it will allow us more control. It was nice to see him playing with McAllister yesterday on Friday. That was good because they're ballers, bro. I saw a little interchange, but yeah, man, don't worry, it's coming, bro. I've got faith in Wirtz, man. I got big faith in Wirtz. Can't lie.
Listen, I hope so, man, for his sake. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be the guy who you think the pressure could, sometimes gets on the player and that. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think the pressure's getting to him? I know. Okay, listen, I don't want to sound like reactionary, yeah. I just have this feeling like I'm just a bit like. You said you'd be worried if he doesn't perform in those two games. I'm already worried, bro, because I've seen him in like 3 games now. Like there's 2 preseason games in this game, and I'm like, bro, I don't know if you need to go in the gym or something, because you're just getting moved off the ball. Yeah,
he is a bit lightweight. He's a small guy, man. He's a small guy. You're right. He is a bit lightweight.
I'm not gonna give you all that time and space, like you're like, you know what I mean? It's not that kind of party. So you're saying he doesn't flop, yeah? Because the title of this video is gonna be "Is Wirtz gonna flop?"
Nah, it's impossible, bro. Mark my words. It's impossible for him to flop. Mark my words. This guy gets 15 GA in the league. I wanted to say 20, but I didn't want to go crazy. But 15 GA, 10 goals, 5 assists, or 5 goals, 10 assists. That's what I expect of this guy this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Next year or this year?
This season, bro.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
This season.
All right, man. Well, listen. Let's just do a couple more. 1 second. I don't know. It's just Keane here. What did Keane do?
Oh, I ain't seen none of this. What's going on? Quickly before Keane, I saw Brentford got battered by Forest, bro. Where was your boy Jordan Henderson? Jordan Henderson's back in the Prem. I don't know if you knew that, but he's back.
Yeah.
He's getting smoked and exposed about certain people holding his hand.
Who's he playing for now?
Brentford, bro. Him and Quaveen Kelleher went to Brentford, bro.
Bro, I don't know what to say. I
can't wait for him to come back to Anfield, blood. Me and you's gonna have a conversation, fam. I might even try to go to that game live, blood. I'll get 2 tickets. You get me? So I can watch in the flesh. Henderson.
Bro, don't jinx yourself, bro.
Nah, I'm joking.
Don't do it to yourself.
They're like Hendinho, fam. Yeah, let's see about that. Get me?
Wait a minute. It says what's Ricky's thoughts on Something about there was an interaction between Gay and.
See Gay look up.
Who's that? Is that Glasner?
Where's this all happened over the last
Oh,
year or
you,
two? Where
oh,
managers
you
come on
aired
the
him.
pitch
Oh,
and shake hands with everybody and the opposition players. When you're playing, you've had a tough game. Just watch this as well. You then sort of say, "What's up with that guy?" Yeah. I said that about you lads. You know what's up?
That come Liverpool, innit?
Players just had players just had a tough match. His physique is awesome. Then he's walking up, and the managers probably couldn't have a little chit chat. No one.
Let me play it. Who's calling
him?
let me see that again. Yeah, let me see that again.
See Gay look up. But can I ask you something? Where's this?
Nah, that's rude. They aired him.
Pitch and chick calling him. Who's calling him over here? See Gay look up.
He even put his hand to his mouth to call him and that.
Where's this all happened over the last year or two? Where managers come on the pitch and shake hands with everybody and the opposition players. When you're playing, you've had a tough game. Just watch this as well. Yeah? You then sort of say, "What's up with that guy?" Yeah.
Wait. Why did they highlight that? Players
just had a tough match.
Wow.
Why did they say? But wait, just look at this. Then he kind of sort of says something to Mateta. Like, what happened with the Mateta thing? I'm still waiting to see what the relevance of that was.
He said, what happened to that guy? I don't know.
What? Oh,
like he was telling Mateta, like, what's wrong with Gay?
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
That's why he looked back and he's like, what are you talking about? Hold up.
Lads, you know,
can we see one more time?
Players just had a tough. Who's calling him over here? See Gay look up. But can I ask you something? Where's this all happened over the last year or two? Where managers come on the pitch and shake hands with everybody and the opposition players. When you're playing, you've had a tough game. Just watch this as well. Yeah? You then sort of say, "What's up with that guy?" Yeah. I said that about you lads. You know what's up? Players just had a tough match. His physique is awesome. Then he's walking up, and the managers probably couldn't have a little chit chat, knowing that. Listen, there's talk about him leaving. Hey, as a player, you don't want to get involved in that as well, or not?
Yeah, oh snap! So
it's trouble in paradise, man. Get him in, bro. Get me, because the way Konate is moving, I don't want to see that again, bro. And I love Konate, but yeah.
Maybe that's his way. Hey, look, they got the pictures done already. You get me? AI is amazing. AI is crazy, but
what pictures?
Gay and Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm not even showing it. There you go.
Okay.
But once again, I swear he plays in a team that's not super attacking. So is there gonna be like some sort of
yeah?
I don't remember being isolated for long periods of the game and that, but
for real. And he plays in a 3 at the back. So is this the right guy to be getting in, bro? Yeah, he's a leader, but bro, this guy, I don't know if last time he played in the 2 at the back, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be on an island, bro. It's gonna be him, Epstein, and that's it, bro. And he goes like, bro.
And exactly
the way Van Dijk is getting moved to, I feel sorry for whoever's coming in to replace him.
Yeah, that's an impossible job. They said replacing Fergie was impossible. They said replacing Wenger was impossible. Van Dijk
is mad.
Like Salah, we can replace. You can get a winger. He might not get the goals, but you can get a winger and it looks okay. Van Dijk, though, oh my god, I dread the day he goes, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the composure for me. Pete Van Dijk, the composure he had was. It's like.
Facts.
I don't know how to explain it, bro.
He had the composure, he had the athleticism, the aura when man didn't even want to go near him. Yeah. That's the one, though, man. Get him in. We're ready again, man. Are you worried at all about the whole fact that he deserted Newcastle and said, yeah, thrown his toys out the pram and that? Like, are you worried that you could do that to us in 2-3 years? And you know what I mean? Or do you not care about that?
At this point, if you help us win the Champions League and the Premier League, I don't care, bro.
Facts. I agree.
It's when you're kicking up a fuss and we ain't won shit. Like, why are you trying to be boasty? We ain't won nothing. Like, I'm not gonna bring up no names, but we ain't something. That's why I wasn't too mad at Trent, because at least he helped us win things before he left. That's why I'm super mad at Trent, innit? But that clown, anyway.
Yeah, that puts it into a lot of perspective. If you're talking about the same clown I'm thinking of, then yeah, that's a good point, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about a little Brazilian guy. Anyway.
Is he? Yeah, he was Brazilian. I thought he was from Stoke Newton. Anyway, this has been This has been Nux and Ellis. Ellis, where can they find you? Obviously, I know you're on X and that. Let them know where you are.
Yeah, man. LFC. Yeah, we're not on X and YouTube. LFC, bro, and the Subz bench, of course.
Right. Listen, you can find me at Nux NKE on X, on Instagram. That's where you need to find me. Nux NKE TV as well on YouTube. Yeah, obviously we're gonna be dropping these probably weekly. Try and get out as much as as much as possible. There's gonna be a different roster every week as we try and we try to make this thing work. But make sure you stay locked. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And on the bottom of the video, I'm out.
Peace.